Gotta get some water. Just a minute. Okay, so my son came in a little bit ago and he thought I was playing my game, and I was like, oh, if only I wish I could say I was, but it's coming. The day is coming. I'm hoping this year I'll be able to have a couple of times where I'm playing with at least parts of it online. We'll see. We'll see if I can get that far. Now, again, it won't be. I don't think it's not releasing this year, but I could start playing with some of the stuff and essentially getting a feel for how it plays, find out what its weak points are, what it needs to be great, you know, because that's ultimately the goal, right? Be great, or be not at all. Am I streaming? What the heck? I feel like did something not load? I say that because my thing here is not showing. Okay. Alrighty, so let's open her up. Let's get things going here, man. Oh, how are the how's the games going today? I saw the Rams held on to Carolina, but the Bears. Oh no, the Packers had just scored to kind of make it dominant. So I think the Packers won that game, didn't we? Hasn't it been determined? Nope, hasn't been. This is outdated. Not quite up to date yet. Let's see if they filled this one in. Dude, they haven't even. Oh wait, it's still loading. Still thinking about it. The Bears are officially. Wait a minute. What? Wait, the Bears beat the Packers? Oh my gosh. The Bears came back and won. They were like 2 scores ahead with like 6 minutes left in the game. How did they do that? Oh, the Packers, they screwed up. I was watching it. It's like I turned on this game and it was like 21-16, and the Packers scored to make it the 20. I guess they must have been going for 8 because it was 21-16, and they scored a touchdown. Unless that was that called back and they ended up with 2 more field goals. I don't know, but even if it, because otherwise they missed the extra point. Wow. I gotta say, I'm in shock. I predicted the Bears would win the game. I mean, that was my call, but I honestly thought the Packers had it. Look at that. They were up 27-16. With 6.5 minutes left, they were up 27-16. With 4 minutes left, they were up 27-24. Wow. Insane. Packers blew it. Huh. Well, what is his name? Jordan Love? Something Love? Jordan Love was a different. Is Jordan Love their quarterback? 18-point deficit. Wow. They were down 21-3 and won. Oh, that is pain. If you are a Packers fan. Well, sorry Packers fans. You predicted that. Your team just... Dude, I can't believe it. All right, well, I predicted all the games correct. My predictions were correct. I don't remember. I didn't predict scores in that scenario, but I guess we'll see how well I do on the AFC tomorrow. Who's our quarterback again? Jordan. Yeah, it is Jordan Love. Okay, I guess I was right. All right, well, there you go. Packers, just not going to happen this year, guys. Denver beat you, the Bears beat you, and now you're going to rest. Go find yourself. You're gonna have to pay for your own season ticket, your own Super Bowl tickets this year. All right, so let's go ahead and start this up. I'm gonna need these things. Get my services running. And then we will start up my... Holy what the heck is that, man? What's going on there? I'm gonna have to close that because I don't know what Chinese is coming out of that thing. Didn't that look like Chinese? That language, the weird scribble on my screen. It looked like Chinese symbols, or just, you know, some foreign language. It was just garbage, gobbledygook, but it just looked like mess. It's gonna be next week's gonna be interesting. Seattle's, so with the Bears winning, only 2 games got played today. The 2 games get played tomorrow. But the NFC played today, and the Rams won, and the Bears won. Wait a minute. Is there... I'm confused. Wait a minute. How did I... Who else is playing? I thought only... Are there 3 days of... Oh, are there 3 games tomorrow? No, I can't be right. What did it say? January 10th. So January 10th had 2 games. January... Oh, okay, so there's 3 games tomorrow. But that still doesn't match up. Is there... Oh, there's a Monday night playoff game? Weird. I didn't know they did Monday night playoff games. Huh. They're doing something weird this year. 2 games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and 1 on Monday. So Denver may not know who they're playing until Monday. Well, unless the Chargers win. If the Chargers beat the Patriots, I think Denver plays them. Because I'm pretty sure the Steelers, having won their division, are considered higher than the Chargers, even though they're not. And if the Texans win, I think they're higher position than the Chargers. If I remember, they're 5, yeah. So who's the 11 seed, the 7 seed? Yeah, Chargers are 7 seed. So there's no scenario where if the Chargers win, Denver plays the Chargers. Period. If the Patriots win, then things get interesting because Denver might. It could come down to whether or not Buffalo wins against the Jags. But my predictions were that it would be the Patriots. Oh, I'm sorry, the Chargers, the Jaguars, and the Texans who win. Which, interestingly enough, I predicted all the away teams. I predicted all the away teams. I didn't even realize that. Huh. Crazy. Okay, so I think it's going to be away teams galore, and then in the divisional round, Denver will play the Chargers, and then the Jaguars and Texans will play in the, which means the Jaguars will get a home game against the Texans. And then Denver will play the Jacksonville for the AFC Championship. That's my prediction. And then Denver's going to get revenge. They'll take the revenge road to the Super Bowl like they did in 97 when they won their first Super Bowl. They took the revenge road. It means every team that they played in the playoffs, they lost to the time they played before. They lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs the year before, which was the last time they had played them. They lost to Green Bay, and they lost to, I want to say, who was the other team? Pittsburgh? Maybe it was Pittsburgh. I can't remember who the other team was, but they beat them all. And then they beat Green Bay in the Super Bowl, which they had lost in the previous time they played them then too. Interestingly enough, if Denver goes to the Super Bowl and plays Seattle, they will be the last time they played Seattle they lost to. So if they have to win 3 straight games against teams they previously lost to. That would be quite the thing. And then being a team that likes to make everything way too close, they will probably make all those games very exciting. Win or lose. Hopefully win. I would love to see Denver play Seattle and win, and then they be 1-1 against each other. But it's going to be a scary game. I don't even know if I could bet. As much as I want to say, I mean, I love to bet on my team, but it's hard to bet on them this year because they make every game way too doubtful. And I don't know that I could take the sadness of Denver losing again and then have to give up money on top of it. Anyway, not against Seattle. Anybody else? I mean, any game is a loss. Any loss is a bad loss in the playoffs, right? They all suck. All right, so let's go ahead and continue getting my stuff up and running so I can get some work done here. So, where was I? Oh yeah, yesterday, Friday? Was that yesterday? Jeez, yeah, yes. No, that must have been Thursday night. I was trying to show off my play editor. I don't even know why I show it off because I like it. It's cool, but I'm not releasing it with the game because it isn't going to be part of the Unity app. And right now, the only thing I'm releasing is the Unity app, and it'll work. And the Unity app is going to be compiled for PC and mobile, but it doesn't have the play editor. I'd have to rebuild the play editor completely to work. And honestly, I don't want to. There's just so many questions about making it work. It's actually quite complicated. And I got it working. It's working in React. It's a website that generates all my plays and does all that stuff. And yeah, I could probably get it to work. I'm sure I could. But it's just a feature that's going to require a lot of validation, a lot of we're having a performance thing going on right now, aren't we? We are getting the drop of frames, so I apologize for that. I don't know that closing anything is going to matter. Probably not. Do I have? Nope, don't have that open. Yeah, I don't know what the cause of my problems is, but I have problems. Oh, by the way, I added a new forum specifically for this game to my Discord. So if you want to come in there and talk about this game, I would love to have people come over there and chit chat if they would want to come and talk. Let's see. I'm going to copy the link to it, and I am going to go ahead and open this guy up. And put it in my description. Yeah. We will open this up. Continue. Continue. Okay. Continue. Refresh. Edit. Get rid of this. There's the link for that. We'll put this over here and save it, and then we'll edit. Come down here. I don't really have anything open though. It's gonna be a very good image. So yeah, let's just go ahead and cancel on that. Oh wait, why didn't that? Oh, I did. Okay, so we'll go ahead and close it. I don't need. I'm not gonna put anything else in just yet. I could update the image, but I don't have an image to put on it, and I'm not sure what that would be at the moment. Why is the Unity Hub loading weird? This is what my Unity Hub. Oh wait, what? It was blank. I promise when it was on the other screen. Oh Unity, why you take so long to load? You anger me. Actually, yeah, I was gonna say it's been faster than 6.3 has been faster than the previous version, but it hasn't. So there's moments. It's like the first couple times it loaded, it seemed to look a little quicker, but I could just be hallucinating. I don't know. So for all you people who come around, and I've been putting some Discord comments out there, letting people know that, or not Discord, but Reddit. So there's a couple of Reddit things out there I've been asking about a football game that is about, professional football, American football, and about making a simulation management game. So I put out some calls. Hey guys, come check this out. Give me feedback. Will they? I don't know. We're going to see. I gave the link. Maybe some of those people will see it. Maybe they won't. I hope they'll come and help guide the future of this game. As I'm developing it, give me feedback. Help me find bugs when it gets released. I want to start giving, when I get to the point where I'm doing my first demo / testable version. It's coming. We're getting there. I can see at the end of the tunnel a tiny light. That's the demo. And I can see it now because a year ago there was nothing but black. But now there's a peak of light. I'm starting to know. Now, completion date. If you're saying, hey, when are you going to get this done? Don't have that for you. I don't even want to say. I mean, depends. There's a few things it depends on, of course, how well the development goes between now and then, how solid I can make it, there's a lot of things before I can start even talking about that. There's a lot of features. I got to decide what's making the final cut, what I'm going to put in, what I'm not, and then, make those things solid. Right now, the only solid things, the things I'm focusing on, guarantee game plan, playbook, simulation, and a roster page, which I haven't even started yet, roster management page. Yes, that means trading might not be there right away. Drafting is going to be, I got to have something, right? A way to get stuff in so that the outcome. So they're probably basic drafts, but I'd like to have waivers and supplemental. I have plans for those. I've written out the plans for them, but I haven't, haven't started coding those. So there's a lot of stuff. And just getting to the fact, once I have the game plan playbook simulation going, which actually involves getting the coaching service up too. I got some services that I'll have to be able to generate that. There's a lot of things that have to be tied in, and then I can start working on that. Because really what I'm doing is I'm building the game function, the game, getting it to the point where you can run a game, but then managing your roster. So the whole rest, the stuff after that is managing your roster, right? Having a roster page, having drafting, having waivers, having trades, all that stuff is kind of its own little manipulation of your team, right? That's the building, the structuring, the focusing on your team, and you gotta have training. So there's a lot of parts on there that need to be kind of available. But the game plan, playbook, and simulation are just the visual, functional, let's get a game going kind of thing. And then those other parts can kind of come in and start enhancing how you build up the team that's going to run those plays. So you do have players on your team right now, and it does draft them out for you and build your initial teams. But there's not a lot of other stuff on there yet. Are we loaded yet? Or am I still waiting? Okay, so no, we're good. Hooah. I gotta see. Wait a minute. I've been fiddling with stuff. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you do stop by, let me know how things sound. I was having trouble with my mic this morning, and I had a friend of mine come on and tell me I sounded like I was in a box or something. But then we did some stuff, and supposedly it got better, but I don't know. Is it holding up? You have to tell me. So I never got around, like I said, to showing off my play editor to Nintendo, because he goes by the name Nintendo. Let's see. Oh, it's running. What am I waiting for? Unexpected problem with one or more projects. Please save your work and restart. What? Which one faulted? I keep saying I'm going to start. I'm going to move on to. I have Visual Studio 26 loaded. Huh. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's running. I don't know which one blew up. All right, so this is, let's see if it's any better than it was. I built in my service wildness check, which is it's required to get the playbook or the play editor running. But it's really slow on this. It's kind of annoying. I can't even click on it. It's a link, but apparently I can't actually click on it. Don't know why it made it a link if I can't see it. Is something running? Do I have a breakpoint? Maybe I have a breakpoint. Nope. Do I have an output? Nope. Errors? Nope. She not. What's going on here? Hello. I really got to do something with this. I haven't updated the last updated since 113 last year. I've almost been 1 year since almost 1 year to the day since I put something new in here. Let's see, what did I have done at that point? Everything I had been working on at that point was in React. I had not done any Unity by this point. So I'm so far beyond. My Unity side is almost It's got a lot more done than this now. It has surpassed my react point at that. And I've got so much more back end things. I don't know what's going on here. Hello. Okay, that finished. But it's also not keeping my login, which is weird because I logged in. I know it's logged in. Fail to fetch. See, all this stuff is kind of funky because I haven't bothered to update a lot of this code since in 7 months or so. The only thing that's gotten any significant work since then is my playbook. Or not the playbook, but the play editor. So you can see I'm not loading all my images on here. Even though it does show all the plays, they are loading the plays. It's just not doing them right. Okay, so here's my plays. This is my play editor. It's not 100% right now. I've had to do some things to tweak it. There was a weird thing that happened to me. Don't want to talk about it because my whole stuff happened and I wasn't happy. But I did some updates here, so you can see I've got my plays. This is it running. This is the offensive play editor. Kind of shows you where plays are running, my play ID. I can click on a thingamabob and it'll show me the options for that player. Some things are kind of weird. It's like it's not showing me the right actions right now, so that's kind of bothering me. I keep trying to fix the filter on that. It was working, but because of all the stuff I've had to refix, reset, some stuff isn't showing up, so it's kind of bothering me. Let's go see if I can go pass here. So, oh yeah, there's a couple hiccups. So these are my passing plays. You can see, but here's one of the problems. Like he's supposed to be able to have, maybe I did finally get this fixed. I was working on it Friday. But, so this is my long plays. Now, you can see I have a whole bunch of plays on here. Now, most of them, I had a thing on here too that told me which plays had an image assigned to them, and all that's gone. See, like I lost a bunch of code. I don't even know how, because all I did was check stuff in, but something got wonkied, and now it's not working. So I got to fix that, because I need to know which ones don't have images so I could generate the images for them. Because whenever I have the AI, sometimes I'll have the AI build plays for me, because I have it logically capable of creating a play. It's done it for me a few times. I need to record how I asked for it though, because it's kind of complicated and I have to get that right. Oh, that guy's just blocking. Huh. That's weird. I have a block. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt, right? As long as he stays where he is. So anyway, I have the ability to have the AI create plays for me. That's why I have so many of them, because it takes so long to create plays, manually creating them, and you have to know. I mean, you can do it yourself. It's fun. It's creative, but it's only when you actually want to create a few. And I want to get on to the next thing, so I haven't. One of the things I do need, you can see here, I don't have any special offensive, so I don't have any kickoffs. Even though if I go here and pick a formation, I have the, why is this, oh, that must be old. Because it's current, this is the current kicking formation. And I'm building everything on current kick rules. So I need like a punt and a kickoff. I mean, really, oh, let's see. Oh, it didn't, it's not clearing. See, that's another thing I had already told it to fix, and this is wrong too. So there's that. I got to tweak that. I am going to need a kick play. No kick. I have kick return set up, which I can give to the defense, but I do not have a kick. No kick means I can't get my gameplay running. So let's put this down here. Why is that? What is this? What is that? Oh. Huh. There you go. Anyway, so I got to kind of fix that. Let's go ahead and see if I can get AI to fix that again for me. A lot of times when I have little things like, for one, when I switch over to these plays, it's not fully resetting. I think I would like it to, when I select something else, instead of, it should clear this page first. So we'll put in a couple of commands, and then I will go over to the other side and work on my playbook a little bit more. See if the playbook's ready to be tweaked. Oh, I don't need this. Do I want to let Copilot handle this? Nah, let's go ahead and let's do Claude. Well, you know what? Let's go use Copilot. Let's go do it over here. Because this is a UI only thing, so I can hand it off to this thing. I like to have my, I'm nowhere near getting through my Pro plan on here. I got to decide if I'm renewing Copilot or just going to do Claude and Bezier for a year, or do one of them for a year. Claude is good. I like the 5-hour window reset, which means if I do hit the limit, I know I've only got to wait a little bit. So you get less, but you get it renewed faster. So having two AIs is really good, but Bezier, unfortunately, is only AI, only UI. It's a UI AI. So, I mean, there are times when I can just go in there and code it myself, because a lot of times I've gotten to the point where I'm pretty good at going in and tweaking and fixing and changing. I haven't gotten good enough at some of these code items to go in and to create new, because I haven't mastered the syntax of the 3 different languages: React, C#, and Go. And so those 3 combined and changing all the directions that I need to. Oftentimes I just would rather have the AI create the base for me, and then a lot of times I can tweak and work with it. That's the easiest way for me, because I can understand the logic of the code, but I haven't been committing. I have so much stuff I'm committing to memory these days. Oh, my brain is just like memory this, memory that. I'm in a play, so I'm rehearsing and memorizing, I don't know, 100 and something lines. And to say 100 and something lines is to say that's 100 and something times when I speak. Some of those lines are like 30 lines or 20 lines. I have some seriously long spouting of words. And so that takes up memory capacity. And then I have I've been training for to be a physical trainer, a personal trainer, because take some of those years and years and years of workout experience and turn them into an actual, hey, let's help someone else do it. And oh my gosh, so much anatomy, and these chapters are like between 30 and 70 pages of reading, every one of them. And I'm on the I'm gone through module 6, which module 6 is like through chapter, I want to say maybe 10 or 11 chapters. Like I said, each chapter is between 30 and 70 pages. And I open up one of these and I'm like, frickin' A, 70 pages. So I kind of skim. I gotta admit, I skim. I skim a lot. I study the quizzes and the videos, and oftentimes I'm doing multiple things at once. But I have been passing all the quizzes. I have been getting through it. Um, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff to be cramming into my head, and I'm trying to do it fast. I want to get all the modules done this month, and then study a little bit next month, and take the exam hopefully late next month. So I got plenty of time. I think I'll finish it this month for sure, and then we'll see. I'll do a couple of practice tests if I can find some practice tests, and see if I can get the personal training exam done here in February. But again, that's just a lot of junk going into my head, and memorizing all of the syntax for new languages is. I'm definitely putting the cells. I'm working on building up new synapses in my head. Synapses. Anyway, so that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. So we'll go with that. All right, so let's see if I can get this thing working here. It's just and I bet you it even has the history. Is this the one that has? Which one has the history? Oh, why am I getting these? Why does script documents folder? I wonder if I have one that has the history, because then I can just use the same question, have it do it again. All right, let's see. Seeing these errors, transaction types, filter, lead creation method, go service, health, updating playbook, fixing missing fields and contrast in go code. Can you refactor name, pass, place, service? Long go, creating a screen helper function. Creating a helper function for route assignment. Get index, get y index. Prefactoring functions to separate file for run plays. Let's open up this guy and see what he's got. Past conversations. That wasn't yesterday. He's in the FTZF. Past month. Other services same building RT functions. I have this line, but I can ignore it. This question. A one-time script. Can you discern on the run action types? Import the run action types. Update the formation seed. I need to read the FTCA. Fetch default teams on the Unity project. I need to create league. Another player. No. Nope. Guess not. All right. So we'll just re-ask the question. So we'll go here. Where'd it go? Oh, this is the right one. It always open, even when I say open a new one, it always comes back and creates that. All right, so new update the play editor. .js existing plays drop down to show. I wonder if this is going to have I gotta see, this might not be able to do it if the data is not there. It should already have the data, but I'm trying to determine if it knows in the response. Let's go look at the do I have a response set for this? Let's go see if I have a response set up for this. If I do have a response set up, it'll be a lot easier. Oh, what the heck? Why is this not loading? Boo. All right, well, I gotta close it. Not sure what happened there, but try again. Okay, there's definitely a problem. Something, it's like the code exists, it's just not loading the thing correctly. Let's see if Copilot can figure out what's going on. Let me see why my solution file or my project file for FTZF web is not loading. It's like the files obviously exist. I mean, they're right here, but something is, it's a project file that's broken. Is there errors? It's funny because it'll load and run, so it's there. It's just a project file. See, it rebuilds. It even builds like it's there. Value cannot be null. Project. Project. It's not loading. Yeah, it can't even work. Huh. And it won't. So what does this do? Maybe. These are the open log files. See if I can figure it out. All right, so I got to close it. Since this is a package JSON, no CS project. Reopen the project correctly and open Visual Studio 22. Go to open file folder, navigate to select folder. If still failing, try opening a subfolder based on the, there might be. Otherwise, use VS Code. Nice. That's a nice cop out. Otherwise, I don't know. Try using VS Code. Which folder are you trying to open in Visual Studio? All right, so let's see. It said something about FTZF UI web. Let's go here. And then, what did it mention? It says, of course, everything, always comes down to deleting something. Their solution is always delete this, delete that, because it says solution steps, close loop completely, delete Visual Studio cache folders. I don't even know where are Visual Studio cache folders. Navigate to get repos, fantasy football, and delete these hidden folders. .vs. It's not really hidden, but okay. Node modules, any sudo or .user files. All right, we'll try that. See, I'm always finding myself troubleshooting crap that's just holding me up, man. So node modules. Node modules. I don't want to delete node modules. That's a massive thing to rebuild. Ooh, 727 megabytes. Don't want to. Well. Let's go ahead and close this, and then we will try and open it again. Now, I may have to try to see, well, it might be best to kind of have VS Code and then go to Copilot there and have it do it, because there it can see all the files even if they're not loaded, because they're here. So it can look at the project file. The problem is when you do stuff in Visual Studio, if there's a problem with the solution file, well, it's not loaded, so it has no way to visualize that. It's going to still fail. Yep, still failed. I wonder if let's do this. Let's go see if Claude knows what's going on here. See, it's able to look at the solution and project files, giving it a chance to see things that you can't see when you're doing it in Visual Studio. Yes, allow test for this project. Sure, why not? I give AI probably way too much power sometimes. You don't need this folder. Honestly, I don't even know if I need that football sim ES proj. I don't think I'm using that. I don't even know how this. I mean, I just had this open yesterday. How is it suddenly an issue? Why is there a new folder thing there? I don't know. I do need to check stuff in. I just want to get it to a point that's similar to where it was when I last. Then I can be nice, comfy, well-tested, or verified functionality. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's not that. Well, it is still open. Let's close that one. Thought I closed that actually. But... All right, let's try again. Hopefully that's the one it was complaining about. If so, everything will load up happy. Nope, we're still having problems. Nope. Well, here's some more info. It gave me an additional line. Still not right. I don't even know. Again, I don't think that football sim project, I should get rid of that. Pretty sure a football sim ES project is old. The only one I'm using is the FTZF web. So apparently the logs don't give a lot of detail as to what the problem is. Yeah, I tried to delete that file. Wait, where did the... Didn't I have it working on something before? Oh, maybe... Oh, I didn't finish the command. That's right, I didn't finish it. I was going to write the command, but I needed to check something. Oh. All right, what does it say here? It says fixed. We'll try again. Oh, no error. Oh my gosh, did it fix it? Did it fix it? I fixed it. Good job. Good job, Claude. You are my hero. You are my hero. I need a hero. Claude, you're my hero. Okay. Let's go on to the next thing. All right, so we got that running. Now I can go ahead and make my command request. Um, what I was actually going to look at was making, I think I'm going to have this do it. I'm going to have Claude do it because Claude can see everything that needs to be done. UI only changes don't see everything. So when I do stuff in Visual Studio, it doesn't see all the rest of the backend code, which I don't think Visual Studio can do Go. Can Visual Studio do Go? Are there Go functionalities that allow it to work with Visual Studio? I'm not totally sure on that. All right. In the play editor JS there existing plays drop down. Can you add a check mark to each item in the list that has an image that has an associated image created for it already? The UI can create images, and I need to know which ones have not yet had an associated image generated. It should be easily identified in that the play what is it? The play definition document in the plays collection will have a what is it called? It's a path, image path. I think is it just image path? Play image, a play image value with a path to the created image, to the associated image, if none exists. Let's see if it can create that. Let's go ahead and see if I can load my my app here. This will let me know where are we in the world of what's working and what's not. It's been I did a lot of refactoring over these last couple of weeks. I do this every now and then, and it puts me in a state of, it's kind of like one of the things I've noticed working with AI, it's like 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. So I make progress, but every now and then I have to step back, clean up, adjust, refactor this, tweak that. I look at the code, clean it up, just kind of just make it a little more efficient, make it work the way a little bit more logically, because AI sometimes doesn't do that. And so I do a lot of stuff where I'm cutting and clipping and chopping and working, and I work with AI in some cases to try to, regenerate, fix certain things. But in doing that, I tend to break a few things, or sometimes I look at it and go, okay, this is inefficient. And one of the big things I did recently was rebuild how it's using my announcement boards. The announcement board is going to be a key element of the game. It's basically where you find all your schedules. It's where leagues get created. There's going to be all the notifications. They all pop up on this announcements board. And sometimes the announcements board come up at the beginning of the game. It could be things like your service is down. It could be anything. It's just the announcements board. It's going to come up and it's going to be all the information you need at any given time. There's times when you open it, you check schedules, the announcement board pops up. It shows you the schedule of who's playing who and that kind of thing. So as that goes, there's a few things I got to fix here. So this is one I got to take a look at. I need this to not exist. This needs to be hidden. The only time this exists is when, in fact, I should just turn that off. Let's go ahead and let's go and turn it off right now. We're going to go into login and user account, home screen. Login, register, go here, and the back button should be inactive. Honestly, I should actually just stick it inside of the register. That would probably be better. No, I can't. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. All right, so we'll put it in there. This will make it only visible. Then I won't have to do this. It'll make it visible whenever the register's available. So that shouldn't change its position on the field, I hope, or on the panel. It's just going to have like a huge negative outside of panel position. Yeah, there we go. And then I can hit this and it closes the registration panel. Okay, so let's go ahead and open Bezier. We'll put Bezier to work on this one. I added a register. Nope, I added a backdash button to the register dash panel in the login register dash PF when that button is clicked. The login register dash panel should be closed, and the what is this? Where is and register link dash button should be made visible, and the register link dash button should be again made active. Let's go ahead and do that. I like to give single commands. I sometimes get carried away. There are times you should give multiple commands because supposedly it saves tokens to have it do a bunch of things at once. But sometimes you just want to get it done and get out. You know, just get in and get out and then save it. But if this button was to work, then I can get out of there. I do need to let that log in, but I'm going to have to let Bezier do its thing. So this is FTZF web. I don't need that at the moment because I have this doing something. I wonder what version. Does this show a version of no. I think it does update every now and then. I could be wrong. What's the latest version of stuff on here? Installed, recommended. Why is this recommended? I mean, at what point does it think I use Firefox? I have keep bindings? What the heck? I should put these in if I was going to work on my project within VS Code. Why don't I have this? No, it says installed. Oh, it says installed. Oh, okay. I was gonna say why do I? Are there any of these that have updates that need to be? That's kind of all I want to know. Guess they're all updated. What does that say? Huh, really? Prettier. JavaScript formatter. So should I get rid of that? Forked extension for use. Standard integrate to prettier ESLint. Prettier formatter for Visual Studio Code. Right. I don't like things that aren't supported anymore, so we'll get rid of it. All right, well, I guess there's no, what is this one? All GitHub Copilot function is now being served from the GitHub Copilot chat extension. To temporarily opt out of this extension, toggle the chat. So what, I don't need this? Is that what it's saying? I don't know what it's saying. Copilot functionality is now being served from the GitHub Copilot chat. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I can get rid of this? Is that what it's saying? I don't know what that means, but I don't want to uninstall it because that's kind of a thing. All right, well, I don't see anything that needs to be worried about there. So I'm letting these guys do their job. And how are we doing here, man? Oh, I don't want that. How you doing? Perfect. I've added checkmark indicator to the existing plays drop down. Now each play that has a play image value would display a check prefix before its name. Here's what I changed. Okay. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see what it looks like. I'll go to Git Bash. Maybe. I don't know why it takes so long to load this. I mean, it's already loaded, right? I mean, the terminal's there. It's 10:34, getting late. What will I accomplish this evening? It's such a simple task, but Bezier is still going. I mean, really, just turn one thing off, turn the other on, bam, we're done. I mean, I could have done it. But alas, I didn't, so I gave it to AI. I'm delegating. It's like, yeah, I can do it, but you know, how's it gonna learn if I do it all for it? So I like delegating. Sometimes I like, you know, yeah, there's things I can do myself, but I'd rather be the boss than be the I will state this though. Bezier has been crashing a lot lately. So Kevin, if you're ever watching this again, note Bezier's been crashing quite a bit lately. It's airing out on things. Just arbitrarily. I mean, just stops. The whole app doesn't crash, but like this. I mean, I just get these a lot. And it's a pretty simple thing, fix a back button, right? And it's gotten to the point almost where I'm like, you know, I don't really need Bezier to do this. And if I keep getting these things, I'm gonna stop using it. It's eventually gonna, it's not gonna reach my value point to where I'm like, well, is it worth paying for it? So is it me? Should I just like do it myself? I mean, it's really just go in and set active and then, you know, follow the path unset. So let's go ahead and go in there and see if I can just do it myself. I don't think this is a major, it's not really a AI required thing. It's simple enough. It's one of those things I delegate mostly because I have a lot of code and sometimes I'm lazy. I mean, really, I am. It just, there's a lot of digging through to find the spot. Once I find it, it's not a big deal, but I have to like, okay, what am I looking for? You know, the whole bit. So it's just kind of a, let's go. It is the login register manager. The thing I'm looking for is the back from register button. So let's put that in. It actually finished putting, it did do some stuff. As you can see, it's actually got this button. I don't know what did it do. Anything? Maybe it actually did some stuff and then just blew up on the final validation. Let's go see what it. Let's see if it did. Sometimes it does that, or where it'll like finish the task and then it says, "Oh, let me finish the final document." It's like, okay. So we got this, and oh, whoops. Not quite. It did turn off the register panel. It turned off the entire panel. No, not quite right. Let's see. So the thing it needed to do was turn off the, I needed to turn off the register panel, which is register panel. So it's just register panel. Okay, so we got to find what would be the back from login button. Is that what it called it, really? Called it the back from login button? Okay. Let's see, back from login button. All right. So it does have it set up. Why are we removing all listeners? Login register manager. I don't know if we want to get rid of all listeners, do we? Oh, is it because it's rebuilding them? Yeah. Back from register button. Back from on click. Remove all listeners. Oh, it's removing all listeners from that button. That's fine, I guess. And says if back from login is not null. All right. Set up button listeners. Back from login button. Add listener. Handle back button click. All right. So this is what I need to go to. Add to go to definition. All right. So we need to hide login panel. No, that's not what I need to hide. I need to. It's hiding the wrong thing. It's hide register panel, which I got to figure out. Is there somewhere, there's a get username. Where's the register panel? Is there a show register panel? Handle register. Nope. Ensure interactable, which this stuff isn't even used. It's disabled. Why do I have... I'm getting rid of that. Nothing's calling it. Don't need it. It's garbage. Hide. Handle login. No, that's just the button actions. Handle login button click. All right, so that's handle register, handle login. Okay. Switch to registration mode. All right, so that undoes the... That's the button that's going to be made reactive again. Set up login mode. Set up buttons. So that goes, and it should just go set up login mode. What if I just go set up login mode? So I say I could set this false. Oh, that sets it false. Clear input fields, hide registration. Oh yeah, let's just call this. This looks like the one I want. Then when I go down here, set up buttons, go to definition, and all I need is this guy to run. Oops. Is that it? Is that all I need? Is that the magic? Is that the solution? Let's try it. Is it as simple as that? That is the question. Bezzy, did you really make things more complicated to the point where you blew up and all you had to do was drop that in there? We're about to find out. I have found on many occasions, I give AI a task that if I would have just done it myself, I could have done it faster. Now, hey, all you devs out there, oh, I told you so. It's not always the way it is. It's the simple tasks that oftentimes I could have done myself quickly. But sometimes I give a lot of tasks, and sometimes that's not as, even if they're quick for me individually, it's not always going to be that way. Oh, no, something still broke. Oh, wait. Did I? All right, so that didn't quite work, but why? Because handle back button. Handle back from what? Wait. Why is it? What's a handle back from register button? What is this? Back from. What is the difference in handle back button and handle back from? Do I have two back buttons? Login, back from login, login, register, login, register panel, back from register. Oh, I don't have a back from login. I didn't put that button in because under what scenario would I want to ever leave the login page? I mean, you shouldn't want to leave it. I mean, really, if you're not logged in, the game's not going to work because nothing. I mean, you might as well just close the app. That's the way you leave the login page. You don't want to log in, just close the app. It's not going to do nothing. You're stuck there until you log in. I mean, sorry. That's the way it works. So I can get rid of the back from login. So I actually used the wrong thing. The one I really need to run is this one. Back from register is this guy. It's just as simple. And I can get rid of this back button here. Handle back button. And we'll just go up here. And back from login, I don't need, but here's back from register. We'll get rid of this one. This is actually going to just clean stuff up a bit. Because it actually has a close button. I think I took that off. I actually had it. I mean, it's there. Obviously, it thinks it's there. But do I even have a close button on here? I think it's deactivated. Yeah, see, it's off. I have when this shows, that doesn't ever show up, so it doesn't work. I can delete that. I'm not going to have a close button. Not on the register login panel. That's dumb. If that doesn't exist, my code ain't gonna work, or the app's just dead. You have to be logged in. Sorry guys, my game's gonna require you to log in, even if it's running in offline mode. It'll just have to validate you locally or something, or I'll have special exceptions in there to allow it to run offline. But you still have to go in there, put your stuff in. Honestly, here's the deal. The game, I'm not sure yet how it's going to work. Like if for some reason I create this game and 5 years down the road, I'm not making any money off it anymore and it's costing me more to run it, which is why a lot of companies will shut down a game. When I shut down the backend servers, the game's supposed to keep running, but I don't yet know how at that point I may have to come up with a way to create backups, some way to generate and save your data so that when you have the game you can still install the game. But will it be available to you on Google Play? I mean, will you be able to run it? I don't know. If it stays on your phone, I don't know how you're going to get things back on. I don't know how Google handles that stuff. So keep in mind there is the chance that you know, once you decide you're removing it from your game or from your phone, even then it might die. So I don't know that the game's going to keep being usable, because what happens, the way the game's set up is you create your game, you run while we exist, and it builds up your offline functionality. And everything builds up offline functionality from being online. Once that exists, you're able to run offline and do whatever you do offline and everything works. But if the online services go away permanently, your stuff will keep working just like they did previously in offline mode. But there won't be any way to rebuild a game, build from scratch, because the game is not going to build from scratch on your phone. You have to be online to actually use it. So if you can store your data in some way, back it up, and then restore that every time you change phones, theoretically, as long as the code works, you could keep running the game. Same goes with if you're doing it on PC. Just don't lose your data, because there won't be any backup system in place to rebuild your stuff, and there won't be a way to build from new. So there you go. I don't know how much build from new stuff even exists after. So you could have a career that goes on for infinity if you keep all your stuff. All right, so what was I doing? Just testing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm testing the code. So Bezi has been adding a lot of cool functionality from what I understand. I haven't figured out how to use agents yet. I understand the premise and what they should do. I just haven't conceived a usage for agents that I wait, what did we crash? Or do we have an error? We have an error. Dang it. What did I do? Did I make something? All right, so we don't need this. That can go away. Fixed. All right, how are we looking? We are clean. Free to click. Let's do it. All right. Great. Back. Ta-da! We are back. We are back, folks. Create. Back. Create. Back. Yay! Such a trivial little thing. But hey, it's cool. All right, so now I can, because I noticed there were times when I wanted to just see how it looked, the layout, and I think, or if somebody goes in here and they go create account and they go, oh, wait a minute, I do have an account. I remember my password, but then, you know, it's going to ask for extra stuff here. But if you have back, now it sets up and it should be ready to take your normal login, just like most have a back. You can usually hit back on a web app. And I'm like, well, this isn't a web app, but you should still be able to go back. So yeah, let's copy. We'll open KL. Let's see if KL is gonna work for me. What do you mean he's invalid? He's not invalid. You're invalid. Why is it invalid? I know he exists. And I know the password's right. What the heck? All right, what's the problem? I did create another account and it loaded fine. So, but when I keep changing code behind, sometimes certain things become broken from there. Oh yeah. What's going over here? While we're at it, let's go ahead and test another screen. We'll just keep opening stuff up and keep making stuff run. This is one of the nice things about having AI. It actually lets, you know, you're able to work on multiple tasks. I can have a front end thing going on one side, I could have a React thing being fixed while I go work on a Unity thing. It's a little slow, but we'll take it. All right. All those guys have images. All those guys have images. Those guys don't have existence. Those guys all have images. All right, well, all my images are created, so it's not an image problem. I don't have an image problem, but I do have I mean, I assume I don't have an image problem, but when this gets loaded, when I load this up, you'll see what I'm concerned about. Because only some of my things are getting images. So why is this not loading? All right, so let's go look at not this. Whoa. Whoa. Why are all my services gone? Holy moly, man. Maybe that's the problem. Wait, they're not dead. Oh, Copilot's having, or Claude's having problems with them. It's not that they're not running. Claude just doesn't know how to read them right now, which is really kind of annoying. Well, tough luck. Sorry, Claude. You don't need to have access to those. Claude doesn't read those anyway. I don't know why it says it needs to. I mean, it can just build its own. It'll just open its own terminal if it needs to. Raw token received. What's the problem with the validation? Is it just failing to validate it? Is it an issue with my token? It could be I need to rebuild. But why? Why is that? Because token like 300 validating successfully retrieved user. It's user 8, right? No, it's AM Gamer. Why is it AM Gamer trying to read? $54. That's the one I'm not the one I'm trying to load. This is. Let's see what it does. Oh. Looking up user with identify Kyle. Found user. Verify password. Password starts with. Yeah. Error. Verification failed. Crypto. Hashed password is not the hash of the given password. All right, so how do I fix that? It's something about the hash got skroinked. So if the hash is broken on here, how do I fix that? Because the login is correct. The login. Let's see if Claude has a solution. I'm not sure how I would fix that. All right, so I did a good job with that. I can close that up. Let's go here. I wanted a new one. Hello. New. Not gonna give me a new one? It's like, nope, no new one for you. You don't get a new one. Hello, Claude. You gonna... What the heck? I'll just open another one. Alright. Apparently something is wrong with this user's hash password. Now, I know I am using the correct password. However, it must have been corrupted or changed, and the password is no longer translating to hashed as it should. How would I best fix this, and how would I assist a user to fix this if it were ever to happen in production. Because I don't want this happening. Like, if I do some change on the back end and it screws everybody's passwords up, do I give them a change password or a reset password? Maybe that's the thing. I have to give them a reset password. But then how does it still has to link to their account, right? So if it's if it's broken, I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how to change that. Because I don't really have another password option. I could try another password. I've tried a couple. I have other passwords, but I'm 99.9% sure the issue here is that I mean, I have some possible options, but I'm pretty sure I haven't changed the password. Pretty sure. Pretty kind of sure. Oops. It worked. I don't know. Did it fix something? Did it do anything? It was just trying to solve the problem. Did I actually? Well, I didn't even know the two passwords I have. I thought were identical. FPFM for they are identical. I just tried a different. I just wrote it in two places, but it's exactly case letter. They're exactly the same. All I did was take the different copy of it, but it worked that time. Holy moly! And things loaded all nice and cool. Kinda. All right, so let's close this though. My login page did not close. Doodlehead. All right, well. All right, so we're back here. So now we're loaded. Yeah, this ain't quite right, but we'll deal with it. I don't know why it got so big all of a sudden. And none of these are the default. I don't have my actual team. This is just so it's correctly showing me all the ad. Oh, it's way down here. None of my icons loaded either. So there's a couple of problems here. We're getting nothing like trying to fix things that already worked before, but why am I having the Anaconda lizards coming up when they are, it's actually the V-Born Scorned. And it didn't fix the text. So, alright, well, we're a little off. That one animated, that was nice. I did not expect that to animate. I thought my animations weren't working. See, I have a bunch of plays loaded, but not all of them got their images. Why? So we are closer. I don't have any of my game plans loaded, which is a problem. I know I have a default game plan with data, so that's not loaded like it should. Oh, this one is actually a play. Is that actually got a? Oh, it does have the thing on here. Huh. All right. It's not very visible. It needs to be darker, a little more obvious would be great, but it's there. Looking good though. I like the way it's working. This took a little longer because it takes longer to load play. It's a little stuttery. I wish I could make that. Maybe in time I'll figure out how to make it cleaner. That's kind of jarring, isn't it? It zooms. We have this nice zooming effect, clean exits, da 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 da, and then boink. I need to either have that zoom, have that come in a little nicer. So here's the concept on how these work. You're a GM. You open your playbook, but you're in a fantasy world, so it's a play scroll. And you got your game scroll, game planning scrolls. You're writing on your scroll. So you're open and closing these because this is an object that you're writing into. And sometimes you need to keep track of your user information, so you keep that on a scroll. But this here is not. This is a feature. This is something you go and click to start. You're going to go do a thing. So these are actions you can take. They're not actual. You're not writing into a document. You're just going to choose one of these things. And you can see none of my highlights are working. Holy moly, when did that stop working? Oh, it's always something. And it's quick. I probably need some kind of cool transition, something that fades in, fades out, some kind of way to just kind of move you to that next scene, or maybe slide it out, slide it in, some kind of something. I'd like to have it be clean. It's very snappy though. I mean, compared to some of these other games, which they load a bunch of stuff. Now, I say that there could be things that aren't, it may eventually not be snappy. I'm trying to build it to be snappy. So when you're navigating, it's not clunky. This image, I'm going to build it as an actual 3D image. I'm going to make these into actual, trees and put some assets on there and drop my stadium that I've already built on there. Just because I want to. This would be cool to have this be kind of a 3D rendered stadium too, but I don't know what I would do with people. I don't want to model these guys. So I would have to take them off and just kind of have a stadium with wind and stuff breezing, because creating a bunch of dudes walking around towards the game would suck. Because it's just it's a lot of effort to create models. 3D models are not fun to create. And just for a visual interaction, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I had a professional who knew what they were doing, who could do it for me, if I could hire a person who was willing to help me out with that, I would do it. But I don't have that, so whatever. Anyway, so yeah, we're kind of getting back to state. Can I click on this? I'm supposed to be able to click on this. So I know this did work. I don't know why so many of my things just kind of stopped working. Let's get this loading correctly. I mean, I have all the parts in here, but some things just aren't. It's supposed to be clickable. It's supposed to pop up a thing here. I do have that. It exists. So when I go to my game plan, that is supposed to be opening up when I click this edit situations panel. Supposed to pop up, but it's not. So and there's this game situation container. Scroll. Oh, you know what? It might not actually be here. It might actually be. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of errors. Maybe that's the problem. I'll have to fix those. Okay, well, I got a couple things working. We're getting closer back to being able to work on this. I have to fix these errors tomorrow, get them off my stuff, and then maybe things will load correctly. But we're getting back to where I was. In fact, let's before anything else goes wrong, we will check in my code. As we bring ourselves closer and closer. I made the mistake of doing well over a month's worth of work without checking in. And I had some 400 files that I had to check in. And of course, that didn't go smoothly, which is one of the problems with doing that. So don't do that. Check in frequently. Once I start getting up to 20 or 30 files, it's getting a little scary. And it's like, I need to find a breakpoint so I can actually check in my code. I'm not sure why this one didn't let me, why this one didn't check in. Is it because it was accessed? It shouldn't be, because it's not really how web works. Okay, I think we're good. What was your problem? Oh yeah, I don't need that anymore. That's fixed.